Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, April 1st, 2020. Unfortunately, I haven't prepared any April Fool's jokes, so yeah, we have to rely on Minecraft, that Minecraft surprises us in a certain way, but we can at least have some fun on April 1st. But yeah, what do I like to do today? Today I like to continue collecting materials for the museum. Maybe I can even store some of the materials. Well, I do have a few inventory spaces left, so that's alright. I do, however, hear a skeleton. So let's be careful that we are not getting attacked again. So yeah, collecting materials is the goal for this episode. And also to discuss just a few random things or so, because surprisingly nothing major has happened since the last episode. Which is good, which is really good, especially in these times where we have to face the effects of COVID-19, the social isolation, the restrictions in our freedom, and all this fancy stuff that is just resulting in this chaos we are currently going through. So yeah, it's good that nothing major has happened. The only news with respect to COVID-19 is the fact that the restrictions here in Germany have been prolonged. So initially it was, I guess, until the upcoming weekend, but now it has been prolonged until at least April 19th. So the week after Easter. And yeah, that's just the thing that is not really surprising, I would say, because I mean we all expected it, that the pandemic won't end so quickly, I guess. So yeah, that's just the normal thing. And luckily the restrictions haven't been increased, so we still can go outdoors, we can still do sport outdoors. Of course we are not allowed to meet other people, and we have to keep a certain distance to other people, which by the way is quite interesting when you go to the grocery store. On the one hand, I found it rather friendly as I was shopping the last time. The last time I was shopping was Monday evening. So I thought, okay, when I go there past 7 p.m., it should be rather empty, and indeed it was rather empty. Not the shelves were empty, but let's just place a few torches here so that we can reduce the chances of having bad guys such as this skeleton guy. Aha. Yeah, the shelves were full, and this was good. This was really nice. Was able to do all the shopping. Unfortunately, I forgot half of the things I wanted to buy. Well, not half of the things, but some of the things I wanted to buy were unfortunately forgotten. So yeah, maybe I have to go shopping soon again. They are not important things. They're just a few quality of life things I wanted to buy. So not sure if I really like to go out shopping again just to get a few quality of life things, or if I just say, okay, I'll wait with that until the next big shopping run or so. So yeah, right. I wanted to discuss the awkward situation in the grocery store. So it felt rather friendly. So at least I did not feel that people were annoyed or so. They seemed relaxed. Maybe this was just my impression. The only weird thing was that, hey, thanks to this, please keep a specific distance to other customers. It was like, yeah, okay, I like to get into this alley, but in this alley, all right, so much about my pick, and I am out of pickaxe. Very nice. So let's go over to the. Ooh. Okay. This is interesting. Didn't expect that I explored this cave that deep already, but cool. Yeah, let's move over to the buildings. Ooh, hi! To the building side, and no. Ooh. This was a surprise. This was a surprise indeed. Yikes. So better put a torch here. Yeah, I was standing in an alley and another person waited for me to leave this alley to get to the shelves I was standing in front of. So this felt a little bit awkward. Like, okay, I am apparently toxic, so yeah, there's this side effect. But aside from that, things have normalized. Things have become more or less some kind of routine, which I guess is all right. I mean, it's good that there are no new drastic news or measurements or anything that, I don't want to call it panic, but that increase the situation, make people feel even more uncomfortable as they already feel. So that's all right. That's all right. Speaking of a few good things, with April 1st being today, March is over, and yeah, I must say, March felt surprisingly long, which is really a surprise, because normally I realize, hey, wait a second, wasn't just March 1st? Why is it already the end of March? So no, not this time. This time March felt alright. It was really a decent month. I think this is also the effect of the home office, and staying at home, because I feel really well here. Sorry, horse. I'm so sorry. I feel really well. So I don't have any negative side effects of the social isolation. And working from home is way more efficient. So I feel less stressed. I feel relaxed, despite the fact that I work the same amount of time per day, but it's completely different. It's not like, okay, the work is completely overwhelming you, is immersing you all the time. No, it's a completely different thing. So yeah, I think this is the main difference. The reduction in stress also made the months feel longer, and I think that's cool. So I'm really pleased with the month of March 2019. The month of March 2020. Aside from the fact, of course, that we do have to deal with this Corona situation and all the negative effects of it, but aside from this, I must say it was a decent month. Also, speaking, so many things. This chest already is full. That's a surprise. Let's just build another chest, I guess. With the end of the month, I can also look a little bit into the statistics of sports. It was also a very good month for sports. In total, I think I covered a distance of more than 630 kilometers or so. So running, I came to a total distance of 206 kilometers, and cycling of 403 kilometers. So yeah, this is nice. This is really a huge distance I've traveled while doing sports, and this was cool. This is really nice. So once again, 200 kilometers of running, but this month I even added those 400 kilometers of cycling. And yeah, this is nice. This was really nice, and I think this has also made this month of March quite comfortable and quite nice, because I enjoy sports, I enjoy exercising, I enjoy those outdoor activities, and it was way easier to transition between work and sports when working from home than when being in the office, being at university. So I think this has also contributed to it. In this case, yeah, it was a successful month. Was really a successful month. Now, however, I face a little bit the challenge or the question what to do with Easter. I mean, normally I would visit my parents, and I would really like to visit my parents over the Easter holidays. But on the one hand, is this really, would this be allowed? I mean, they live in Berlin, so this is a completely, okay, I think I can't go to bed as long as this guy is alive. Bye. So they have different rules. This is also the weird thing here in Germany, because it's the Federal Republic of Germany, so we do have those 16 independent little states, and each state has its own government and also its own rules for this corona situation. Bavaria, for instance, very strict. Other regions even don't let people in anymore. So yeah, I don't know if I can even get there, if this is allowed with all those various regulations being enforced right now. So yeah, I don't know. This entire situation is confusing. Wouldn't it be so easy to make one regulation and one law and restriction that applies for the entire country, instead of each state can do their very own business and their very own things, and in the end no one really understands anymore what's going on or so. So yeah, I don't know. I would really like to visit them, but on the other hand, don't know if this is allowed, if it would make sense to do so. I mean, it would be definitely against all recommendations. So yeah, I don't know. This is a weird thing, and it's also very weird because yeah, I'm living 500 kilometers away from my family and don't have any other people here I could celebrate Easter with. So yeah, this is once again an interesting challenge, or an interesting time. We will to see. We need to see what comes out of this. We need to check all the rules, regulations for each state individually, I guess. But yeah, about that. I'm back to teaching. Well, not actively teaching, but I thought, hey, finally all the exams were over at the beginning of the month of March. And now, since we do have to do all the teaching over distance, so online teaching and so on, I'm suddenly back in preparing teaching, and it hasn't lasted more than a couple of weeks that I was completely free of teaching and thinking about teaching. So yeah, there's that. There's that. Back to teaching. The new semester will start April 20th, I guess. So need to do some preparations for this to have everything sorted out, to know what kind of systems I can use, how I can use them. This is going to be also an interesting challenge in time. Also have to potentially convert some of the materials for online teaching. Have to come up with a plan how I like to do this. I mean, I like to combine things like having some kind of video conference where we can discuss things live, and where I can give some demonstrations of certain facts or technologies, and on the other hand to just record a couple of videos and put those videos online so that students can just watch the videos and learn from those videos. So yeah, there will be a lot of work to prepare the teaching. So yeah, that's the thing currently going on. And yeah, so I think I beautified this place so far. Let's see how many diorite walls I can craft right now, and how we're doing in terms of materials for building the museum. Maybe we have to return to this mine soon again, but for now I think we can start with the building process. Also, I have to come up with some kind of outline for the building, some kind of blueprint. Well, I think blueprint would be a little bit exaggerated, because it will be more like, okay, trial and error, or just try to build a natural a building with that has evolved naturally or so. I don't know, I can't really describe what kind of design I have in mind. I don't even have a design in mind. I just like to, I think I will just start and see what comes out of it, and we do have a museum which hopefully looks interesting. It might be a little bit similar to what we've done until now, so just do a few tests and decide, okay, this looks good, and right now we just start with the foundation and the first wall or so, and then we can continue from there. So yeah, there's that. I think that's surprisingly really all that happened, that's going on right now. So yeah, things indeed have slowed down, and there's not so much to discuss, to talk about. I mean, I can definitely provide you with some more insights in how to do this distant teaching and how to prepare your materials for it as I progress through my preparations, but since I've just started, this is not possible yet. And yeah, so there might be some things coming up. Oh yes, speaking of things coming up, I haven't started proper planning yet, but with my idea of running a marathon this month, I'm not quite sure under which circumstances this can happen. I currently expect that this restriction will continue for a bit. So let's get all the diorite, maybe the andesite, so that I can turn it into polished andesite. Yeah, I'm not quite sure under which circumstances this will take place. So I'm currently thinking about whether it could be interesting to, or good for me, to have some kind of things happening while running. So I'm thinking about, hey, it could be cool if I would, while running, tweet from time to time to just keep me busy, because running this marathon will take some time. It will definitely take a couple of hours, and just doing it alone, at some point it might become maybe a bit boring. I mean, I really enjoy running, but maybe I need a distraction from time to time, or something I can look forward to split the run into several smaller segments. And yeah, so I'm thinking about, would it be possible to tweet while I'm running, so that I can involve you, that maybe you can even give me some feedback and some motivation, or I don't know, just share this activity with you. I need to investigate this. I think I just need to try out to tweet while running, if this works out well, if I can do this, or if it affects my run itself too much. So I think I will do some of those experiments soon, to just find out whether this is possible, whether this would be an approach, or if this is not so much of a good idea. So yeah, like to do those things. But first, let's find out where to start building the museum. I think maybe 5 blocks away from the shoreline, and maybe 3 blocks, so here, maybe here. So next to the sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, next to the sign. So here, I think I like to start building the museum. So I'm not quite sure about the size, and I mean, it would be interesting if I could have some kind of inner area, like going in here now, and then having some kind of place inside of the building. This could look cool. So basically do something like that, and then go up here again, so that we have something here. But I need to, before I can actually do this, I need to see how large the rooms will become, because of course I need some space inside of the building to put all the things to display, to build the large map room and so on. And I think this room would be way too small, so oh dear, this building will be huge. I mean, this is too small, and we already covered almost the entire, oh dear, hi, the entire rear, the entire building site. So wow, this will be a challenge, but that's good, because it keeps us busy. It keeps things interesting as we build this museum and discuss all the other things going on right now. Let's dodge all of those zombies and make our way up to the tower, because surprisingly we are at the end of this episode. So in contrast to March, this episode feels like a normal episode, or like a rather short episode, because apparently so many things happened, and time flies. Time flies when you're having fun, and when you're busy and distracted and immersed in certain activities. And oh, hi creeper. So yeah, was also some kind of relaxed episode, which was also nice, and which feels good from time to time to lean back a bit, to have some kind of laid back recording. Oh Alright, with that, we are at the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you will be joining me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!